Have you ever had a very tedious task that you just did not want to do? See, imagine this scenario. I'm in year 7, and we have an arts project where we get to create sustainable furniture. And I'm really excited because it's my first time ever making it. Well, but of course, we need a PowerPoint to go along with it. And I was selected for the task, which meant that I had to go through the process of designing, structuring, researching, summarizing, and finalizing. And I was not thrilled. I'm just clicking pens nonstop, spacing out for minutes on end, and I'm typing random gibberish on my computer, and I'm thinking about how much I actually wanted to create furniture instead of doing, well, this. But I've discovered a tool called AI. And I was amazed to see all of this work done with just a single prompt. Can you imagine how that felt? So, from my own personal experience, I've realized that AI possesses an enormous amount of potential in our education system. Well, I know what some of you are probably thinking. Don't us students also use AI to cheat on our homework assignments? Well, you are right. We can now use AI to write entire essays, answer quiz questions, or do all of your assignments. And what's even worse is that AI can introduce bias. If a program like ChatGPT is trained on biased information, then when a student asks it a question, they could get a biased response. On a related point, AI may generate misinformation. The data that AI draws from may contain errors, be outdated, or contain misinformation, which means that neither students nor teachers should ever assume that information provided by AI is 100% accurate. Also, in my opinion, AI prioritizes efficiency over effectiveness. They may sacrifice depth for quick fixes and shallow learning experiences. This can lead to a lack of engagement and motivation among students, which is precisely the opposite of what we want to achieve. Furthermore, AI is not yet optimized for tasks that require creativity. Education requires students to develop this skill so they can tackle new problems and come up with original idea. And teaching creativity is one of the most complex tasks, as every student has a different way of thinking, and it is not possible for AI to achieve this task yet. So, we've established that there are certain risks and potentially big problems with AI. Now, let's identify some opportunities that AI may offer us. First, let's take a look at the current state of AI usage in education. A 2024 study by the Center for Democracy and Technology shows that more than 83% of teachers used AI in 2024, which represents an increase of 32% compared to 2023. In the same study, 59% of teachers reported that they're certain that one or more of their students have used AI for school purposes. In other words, more and more students and teachers are adopting this new technology. So, what benefits exactly does AI offer us when we welcome it with open arms? First, speed. For example, when a student is stuck on an assignment, then the sheer speed of AI can provide immediate assistance. And furthermore, AI is also available 24/7, which means that support is available anytime, and instant support when a teacher isn't free can encourage self-learning. In addition, AI also offers personalized learning and adaptive quizzes that can adjust to your pace so that students are not limited to the standardized material and pace. So, how do you keep the light while shrinking the shadows? First, we need to make sure that students can know how to use AI responsibly. To do this, we could implement specific procedures and policies that outline the ethical and responsible use of AI. And remember at the start of the speech where I used AI to help me with my sustainable furniture PowerPoint, I made sure to add clear footnotes on where and how AI was used in my work. Just like I did for this very PowerPoint as well, as you can see in the bottom, I added footnotes on where and how AI was used in this PowerPoint. However, it is very concerning that very few teachers even truly understand AI. A 2024 survey taken by Education Week shows that more than 71% of teachers receive no professional training about using AI in the classroom. We need to educate teachers, students, and parents on how AI systems work. We should also take data privacy and security into consideration. We could implement strong data security safeguards to protect student data and maintain compliance with privacy laws. Finally, we should ensure equity and accessibility to AI by making sure that students from all backgrounds have equal access to AI. So, obviously, AI possesses an enormous amount of potential. And if you implement AI correctly, it could become more than just a shortcut, but a tool to further develop skills. I began with a PowerPoint rescue story, but the real plot twist is what happens after today. AI will not disappear, and it will not grade itself on responsibility. You will. My challenge for you is simple. Use this technology to stretch your minds, never to shrink them. Let's leave school not just fluent in speaking to machines, but fluent in listening to our own curiosity. Thank you.